What if the reason you feel unsteady on your feet has nothing to do with your age and everything to do with one muscle group you've been accidentally neglecting for years? It sounds almost too simple, but here's what most people over 65 never realize. Your glutes, the largest, most powerful muscles in your entire body, are designed to keep you upright, stable, and strong. But if you're not using them the right way, they quietly shut down. And when they do, everything else starts to struggle. After working with senior clients for over 2 decades, I've seen this pattern repeat itself again and again, and the research backs it up. A 2014 study published in BMC Geriatrics examined muscle composition in community-dwelling older adults and found that the gluteus maximus and gluteus medius muscles showed the lowest muscle quality and highest fat infiltration in fallers compared to non-fallers. But here's what shocked researchers most. It wasn't just about strength. It was about activation. Many older adults still had muscle tissue, but their brains had stopped sending the right signals. The glutes had gone dormant, like a light switch that's been turned off for so long you forget it's even there. And that's when the quiet changes begin. Getting out of a chair takes more effort. Stairs feel steeper than they used to. Your lower back starts aching for no clear reason. You catch yourself reaching for railings, walls, anything to steady yourself. And maybe, worst of all, you start second-guessing your own body. Can I make it across the street before the light changes? Should I avoid that uneven sidewalk? This isn't just about losing strength. It's about losing trust in your own body. And that fear, that hesitation, that's what truly limits your life. Before we dive into these 5 game-changing exercises, I'd love to know what's your name and where are you watching from today? We've got an incredible community here, folks from Texas to Vermont, Arizona to North Carolina, and we truly read every single comment. So whether you're 65, 75, or even 85 plus, you're not alone in this. You're part of a movement of people who believe that getting older means getting wiser, not weaker. Drop your name and location below and say hello to someone else in the comments, because connection is just as important as movement. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 essential exercises specifically designed to rebuild glute strength, restore your balance, and give you back that confidence you might feel you've lost. These aren't gym exercises. You won't need expensive equipment, and every single movement has been chosen because it's safe, effective, and actually mirrors real-life activities like standing, walking, and climbing stairs. We're counting down from number 5 to number 1, and I promise you, the final exercise will surprise you. It's the one move most seniors are never taught, yet it's the most powerful tool for rebuilding independence. Let's begin. Number 5, wall hinge and lateral shift, the balance foundation most people skip. This one looks almost too easy. You might even wonder if it counts as exercise at all, but here's why it matters. Most balance problems don't start with your feet or your legs, they start with your hips. Specifically, your ability to shift your weight smoothly from side to side while keeping your core stable. The wall hinge and lateral shift trains your body to do exactly that. It teaches your glutes to stabilize your pelvis, which is the key to staying upright when you step off a curb, turn quickly, or walk on uneven ground. A 2020 study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging investigated hip abductor strength in persons over 65 and found that hip abductor strength showed good diagnostic accuracy in differentiating between fallers and non-fallers, highlighting its critical role in fall prevention. Here's how to do it safely. Stand facing a wall about arm's length away. Place both palms flat on the wall at shoulder height. Keeping your back straight, hinge slightly forward at the hips, pressing gently into the wall. Now, shift your weight to your right leg, letting your left hip push slightly out to the side. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then shift to the left side. Your glutes should feel engaged, almost like they're working to keep you balanced. Do 8 to 10 shifts per side, 2 to 3 sets. Safety tip: if you feel wobbly, stand closer to the wall or reduce the amount you shift. Control matters more than range. Every time you practice this, you're teaching your brain to trust your hips again, and that trust is what keeps you steady. Number 4, standing glute kickbacks, the tiny move that fixes your walking posture. It's just a little leg left, right? How much could that really do? That's what most people think when they first see this movement. It looks so gentle, so simple. But this tiny kickback might be the reason you stop shuffling when you walk and start striding with confidence again. Here's the truth. As we age, our hip flexors, the muscles at the front of your hips, get tight from sitting. And when they tighten, they pull your pelvis forward and shut down your glutes. Your body forgets how to extend your leg behind you properly. So instead of pushing off with power, you start shuffling. Short steps, low energy, a gait that screams, "I'm being careful." Glute kickbacks retrain that extension. They wake up the gluteus maximus, the muscle that's supposed to power every step you take. Research published in Physiotherapy Theory and Practice reviewed multiple studies examining glute activation and found that targeted glute exercises, including kickbacks, consistently improved hip extension control and walking mechanics in rehabilitation settings. 4 weeks, no gym required. Here's how to do it at home. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop. Hold lightly for balance. Keep your back straight and your core tight. Slowly lift one leg straight behind you. Don't arch your lower back. The movement should come entirely from your glute. Hold at the top for 1 to 2 seconds and squeeze, then lower with control. Do 10 to 12 reps per leg, 2 to 3 sets. Modification tip: if balance is tough, reduce how high you lift. Even a small lift done correctly is more effective than a high lift with poor form. This isn't about how far you can go. It's about reconnecting with the right muscle. And every rep sends a message: this muscle still works. Number 3, glute bridges, the most powerful exercise you can do lying down. Lying on the floor doesn't feel like strength training. I hear that all the time. We've been conditioned to think that exercise has to be hard, exhausting, complicated. But here's the quiet truth. One of the most effective glute builders, one of the best posture fixers, and one of the safest movements for your lower back can be done lying flat on your back. It's called the glute bridge, and if you do nothing else from this video, do this one. As we age, many people lose the ability to activate their glutes without straining their lower back. The brain forgets the correct firing pattern, so we start using our spine, our hamstrings, muscles that were never meant to do the glute's job. And that's when chronic back pain starts creeping in. The glute bridge restores that connection. It retrains your nervous system. It says, this is the muscle we want to use first. A study examining gluteus muscle strengthening combined with lumbar stabilization exercise found that women with chronic low back pain who incorporated glute-focused exercises experienced significant improvements in lumbar muscle strength and reduced disability. No medication, no surgery, just mindful, intentional movement. Here's how to do a safe glute bridge. Lie on a mat or firm surface. Bend your knees, feet flat, hip-width apart. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides. Tighten your glutes and lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Don't arch your lower back. Hold at the top for 2 to 3 seconds. Squeeze hard. Then lower slowly. Do 12 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 sets. Optional tip: Place a pillow or small towel between your knees. This keeps your alignment tight and engages even more stabilizer muscles. This movement may look gentle, but it teaches your body how to support itself from the ground up, and that foundation changes everything. Number 2, side-lying hip abduction, the invisible muscle that protects every step you take. How much can lifting your leg to the side while lying down really do? Honestly, more than most people will ever realize. This simple movement is one of the most powerful tools for preventing falls, protecting your knees, and building the kind of hip stability that keeps you walking confidently for years to come. It targets the side glutes, the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus. These muscles don't get the attention the big glutes do, but they play a critical role every single time you stand on one leg, even for just a second, every time you shift your weight, every time you recover from a stumble. When these muscles weaken, and they do, from sitting, from aging, from lack of use, your body starts to wobble side to side with every step. That hip sway might seem subtle at first, but over time it leads to misalignment in your knees, extra stress on your lower back, and a much higher risk of falling. In fact, a 2020 study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that hip abductor strength showed good diagnostic accuracy in distinguishing between older fallers and non-fallers. Not reflexes, not eyesight, not even walking speed. The strength of these invisible side glutes mattered most. Here's how to do it safely. Lie on your side on a mat or firm surface. Keep your bottom leg bent for stability. Your top leg should be straight. Slowly lift your top leg toward the ceiling, keeping your toes pointing forward. Don't roll your hips backward. Hold at the top for 1 to 2 seconds, then lower with control. Do 12 to 15 reps per side, 2 to 3 sets. Tip: the slower you move, the harder your glutes work, and the more control you rebuild. It might not look dramatic, but every lift strengthens the exact muscles that keep you upright, stable, and strong. Number 1, Bulgarian split squat, the most underrated strength move for adults over 65. This sounds way too advanced for someone my age. That's the first thing most people say when they hear the name Bulgarian split squat, and I completely understand. The name sounds intimidating, like something from an Olympic training manual, not something you do in your living room. But here's the truth. This is the single most powerful, functional, real-world glute strengthener that most people over 65 are never taught, and it's costing them more than they realize. Here's what makes this move so unique. It forces both your gluteus maximus and your gluteus medius to fire together, while also improving your balance, your core stability, and your proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space. That means better control on stairs, better recovery if you trip, a more symmetrical, confident stride. Most exercises don't train your body to stabilize on one leg, but real life demands it all the time. Walking, turning, stepping off a curb, reaching for something. All of these require single leg control. And when we avoid this kind of challenge because it feels too hard, we never give our body the chance to rebuild what it's been losing. Physical therapists specializing in aging adults have noted that split squats and single leg exercises are among the most effective ways to restore symmetry, correct walking patterns, and rebuild hip strength in seniors. In clinical practice, these movements have been used to reverse pelvic instability, improve gait, and help older patients regain confidence in their mobility. The biggest danger isn't the movement itself, it's avoiding it entirely. Because when one leg gets weaker, you shift more weight to the stronger side. You overload one knee, one hip, and that imbalance leads to injuries, chronic pain, and loss of independence. Here's how to do a safe version at home. Stand about 2 feet in front of a sturdy chair or low bench. Place the top of one foot behind you on the chair. Use another chair or wall for balance support. Slowly bend your front knee and lower down only as far as comfortable. Keep your chest lifted. Don't let your front knee collapse inward. Push through your front heel to return to standing. Start with just 6 to 8 reps per leg, 2 to 3 sets. Body weight only, no added weight needed. Modification tip: if balance feels challenging, reduce how far you lower down and keep one hand on a support the entire time. Control matters far more than depth. You don't need to run marathons, you don't need to lift heavy weights, and you definitely don't need to prove anything to anyone at the gym. Because here's the truth most people never hear. At this stage of life, your body doesn't reward intensity, it rewards consistency. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. And what matters now is building strength that supports the way you actually live. Getting out of a chair without using your arms, walking confidently even on uneven ground, catching yourself if you slip, and staying upright. Your glutes aren't just about posture. They're not just about strength. They're about independence. And that independence comes from activating the muscles your body forgot in ways that are safe, smart, and specific to this season of life. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 exercises surprised you the most? Have you ever struggled with balance, back pain, or weakness and realized it wasn't just aging after all? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to read today. So drop a comment below. We read every single one. And if you're part of this growing movement where age means strength, not slowing down, we'd be honored if you hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe for more. Because your next chapter doesn't start at the doctor's office, it starts when you move.